Alrighty, should be live. Let me go ahead and post my tweets. Yep. Alrighty, so today's goal is I've got about 15 Wiis. I bought a big old Wii lot off of eBay, and so I need to figure out whether or not they all work, or will at least work well enough for me to use in portables, and then we're going to tear them down. And just for fun, I set up some, let me see here, set up some live splits so that we can time it properly, and yeah, we'll see how fast we can go. Try and make things a little interesting. So first, we're just going to power up every single Wii and see if they just work right off the bat, or if they've got issues. If they've got issues, then there's a pretty good chance I can fix them. So this might be interesting for people who are looking into buying like Wiis for portables, because I'll explain which Wiis are good for building portables and which ones aren't. Portable speedrun? That might be fun to do at some point in the future. I don't think I've ever like technically done a speedrun of a portable build, although I have done some pretty quick ones. But we'll see. Alright. So this is Wii number 1. So usually when you're buying Wiis for portables, oh here, let's see. So that's the noise that disk drive makes. Wii disk drives are really good at making funny noises if they're broken. So we'll see what we get today. Okay, so it looks like this one probably just works. If it turns on and it gets to the Wii menu, that's really all you need generally for knowing if a Wii works well enough to build portables with. If it black screens when you turn it on, then that's a problem. And it might not be fixable. Okay, so I think I got this from like a Goodwill type place, this lot of Wiis. And so they labeled what's wrong on some of them, but sometimes it's just confusing. Like I've got an arrow pointing to a USB port, and I've got CN, and I don't know what that means, but let's see if it works. Limited time what? I don't know what I'm doing for a limited time. I guess the stream is limited time, but... And wow, your hair grew out? Yeah. I do need to get a haircut at some point. Okay, so this Wii looks fine. It's already got the homebrew channel, so that means less work for me, probably. Alright, this one looks good too. Oh, wait. Okay, one other thing we're gonna check. So, when you're modding Wiis, what you want is you want Wiis that aren't white, or not when you're modding Wiis, when you're getting Wiis for portables. You want what's called a 4-layer Wii, which is the more modern version of like the Wii motherboard inside. And so you know it's a 4-layer board if the Wii isn't white or if it does not have GameCube ports. If it's got either of those things, then it's guaranteed a 4-layer board. This one is white and it does have GameCube ports, which means that it's probably a 6-layer board. But we're gonna check really quick. The easiest way to do that on a Wii you've already got is to pop it open, and then there's a little number you can see inside, and this number says 30. So this one I can't use for portables. Technically, you could use a 6-layer motherboard in a portable, but they use a lot more power. You can't trim them as small as a 4-layer board, so I don't use them in portables. My cut's way worse. Oh, okay, I plugged this Wii in and it just turned on its own. Maybe that's because I had it placed down on the power button. Okay, this one looks good. So since this Wii is black, I know right off the bat it'll work fine for portables. Ooh. Oh, this one's even got games on it. It's got Mario Bros. 3. And New Adventure Island. And Paint Splash. I think Mario Bros. 3 is the game I see most. Ooh, you can also see, I don't really understand how some Wii shells get so messed up. Like, this one's pretty bad. But I don't need the shells for my portables, so that's fine with me. Alright, next up. Again, this Wii is black, so I know it'll work fine for building portables with. Oh, this one... Inside of this Wii looks rather grimy. I can see, like, bugs, potentially. And it's not turning on at all. Like, we're not getting any sort of video signal. And if you don't get a video signal on a Wii, that's usually a pretty bad sign. That's one of those things where it might be fixable if you can figure out what's wrong with it, or it might just be broken. Here, I'm gonna label this one. We'll set it off to the side. I might take it apart, depending on how yucky it is on the inside. If it's too gross, though, it's not worth it for me right now. But I'll put it off to the side. Alright, I see we have a similar line of humor going on. I will say red Wiis. We've got red Wiis. These also work great for portables. Blue Wiis do too. Although blue Wiis are pretty rare. I think I've bought one blue Wii ever. Okay, no video. Okay. There we go. Red Wii. Okay, so this one says bad sync button. Oh. Okay, wait. I see another problem. There is two dead bugs coming out here, which means this one, oh, they're rolling around, okay. Which means that this Wii is probably disgusting on the inside, but we'll find out later. Let's go ahead and plug it in. If the sync button is broken, that's not really a problem, because I can just open it up and, oh. My bad. Hang on. You know, when I was much younger, the family Wii had a problem. My dad fixed it somehow and never really asked. Probably should have. If it was a disk drive issue, you generally just have to replace the disk drive. But that's the most common issue with Wiis. This Wii displayed video very briefly when I like wiggled the ports. Okay, this one might just be broken. We'll figure that out later. Of course you would like red Wiis. I mean, your name is Ginger of Oz. And my shirt is red too. That's true. Okay, so this one is being weird. We're gonna say no video for now. I don't really know if we're gonna dive. I might take apart one buggy Wii today just to make someone feel gross. No video. Oh wait, let me switch back to the other scene. That kind of looks like rust. I'm not seeing much rust, but there are. Oh, I'm seeing more bugs. Okay, yeah, you go in the. Put it in that pile. I mean, you can see here all of the bits of bug that fell out of that one. Yeah, I'll switch back. Making the Queen's Wii portable. You know what? If PCBWay will hook me up with a solid gold case, we'll do it. Okay, so this Wii is white and it has GameCube ports. So I'm not optimistic on it being usable. Although... Okay, so this Wii might... I'll give it... Oh, okay, no. This Wii was reset to factory settings. It looked like a black screen for a little bit, but it looks like this Wii works functionally. What are we doing? We're testing a bunch of Wiis first, and then I'm going to do speedruns to see how quickly I can take them apart. So inside of this Wii, our magic number is 40. Okay, so if a Wii has the number 40 or higher inside, that means it's a 4-layer motherboard, and I can actually use it. So this Wii is going in the usable pile, so that's good for us. Controller ports are like guitar aux cables. If it wobbles while you plugged in, you've effed up. Yeah, wobbly ports aren't a good thing. I would agree with that. Alright, we got another red Wii. This one's got a really nice sticker on the side. Probably from like 2010. I don't understand. Did someone like put this one in a hole and cover it in dirt? This one is gross too. Ugh. I don't know if this one's bugs or not, but it is gross. Oh, wait, I just turned it off. Okay. This one looks to be all good. We'll put it in the good to mod pile. Is there any advantage of having GameCube ports OS on non-white Wiis? From a modding standpoint, no. So all of the circuitry and stuff that's needed for GameCube ports still exists inside of the Wii. They just took out the ports to save money. So on those Wiis, once you trim them, you can still just wire up controllers like you would on any other Wii. So that doesn't matter too much. If you're building a portable. But if you want a home Wii to use and you want to play GameCube games, then having the ports is good. Ooh, the disk drive's really going on this one. Okay, so this one is also reset to factory. Ooh, yeah, that is a fun noise. Alright, we're gonna power this one off. That Wii was buried alive or possibly dead. Yeah. That's a distinct possibility. See, even this Wii, look at this. I don't understand how that happens. I don't know. Maybe there's some cult out there devoted to just destroying Wiis and then putting them up on eBay. Disk drive sounds like crickets. Well, should have said a joke. Okay, that disk drive sounded relative. Wait. Is this a sticker? Okay, well, this one turns on. The, finish on this Wii is coming off in some spots. Okay, this one looks to be just fine. These people just don't like red Wiis. Okay, wait, this one, see, this one's got some weird stuff on it, though. Let me... if I reflect it in the light just right, it's got a sticker or something that's peeling off. But I don't know if that's just, the normal finish, or if somebody really, just put a slightly different red color on. No, this is some sort of... Who put a red sticker on a red Wii? Why would you do that? Right? The other Wiis don't have this. Do they? No, they don't. Huh. You know, every Wii has a story. That's what I believe. Some of them have some weird stories. Okay, so this Wii is another one that's white with GameCube ports. So we'll at least see if it works first. But it might not work for portables. Maybe it's super scratched under? even then, all the other ones are really scratched. Why did that person feel the need to cover it up with a sticker? Because the other side of this one isn't that bad. Like, this is normal wear and tear. Like, that looks normal to me. That's so weird. Alright, okay, this Wii works. Let's see if it'll work for portables. When eBay sellers say refurbished, well, thankfully these were all listed as broken for some reason or another. So, don't think I got scammed too badly here. Number on the inside is 01, which I'm pretty sure means it won't work. Trying to remember. Remember 10 means it doesn't work, but that might just mean it's an RVL 001. I'll put it off to the side for now. 01 is 6 layer. Alright, that's what I figured. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is a good sticker. It says modded Wii. Let's see if it means modded in a way that's good for us or bad for us. Yeah, that's a 6 layer. Okay. In October, I have to ship 33 4-layer Wiis to myself. I shipped them all down to the motherboard in about 6 hours. That's pretty quick. Ooh. Okay, so we're getting custom iOS 249 is a stub. Please reinstall it. So, I don't know how to fix that, but I have an idea. So, when people mod Wiis, there's usually a little program you install called Preloader. And if you hold reset and press power... Ah, okay. So this Wii is still usable. Let me go grab a GameCube controller real quick. So basically someone installed a mod that requires some files to be on an SD card or a USB. And so the Wii thinks it can't boot up without them, but if you hold reset and then press power, you can still get to the Wii menu just fine. And I think by installing the portabilizing mods, it should just overwrite all of that. Yeah, let's see. So this one, it's got a black homebrew channel. That's edgy. And then a couple other USB loader things. Okay, so this Wii still works, but it is white with GameCube ports. So, wow, that was modded a bit ago. Yeah, I'm curious if any of these have like mod chips in them or something. Okay, let's check the number inside. Although, serial number LU34, I'm pretty sure that means 6 layer. Yep, okay, we got another 01. So, this Wii, it'll work fine for pretty much anything else, but I'm not going to use it in a portable. 6-layer Wiis are good if you're trying to build like a mini Wii, so not like a portable, but just a Wii that's smaller. That's a kind of popular project, and that'll work great for those. Not for portables. 33 Wiis weigh about 100 pounds, 33 motherboards is 15 pounds. I mean, like, half of that is the disk drive, so it makes sense to me. I think this is the largest Wii lot I've ever bought. I think it had like 18 originally, and then I had to use a few of those Wiis in project. Oh! The disk drive works. Hang on. Can it eject a disk? Wow. Okay, this is a world's first. Broken Nintendo Wii that can read discs still. Let me go get another disc. Let me see if it actually works. Okay. This disc is pretty clean though. Let's try Super Mario Galaxy. Do you mind if I play Spider-Man Miles Morales while I watch the stream? You are more than welcome to do whatever you want while you watch the stream. Oh! Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a Wii that still reads discs when I buy them broken. Although, then again, I'm not really putting discs into them to test that. Dang. Kind of seems like a shame to tear down this Wii, but I'll just save the disk drive from it, put it in a different Wii. Okay, let's make a note. Good disk drive. Perfect. Okay. Another red Wii. This one's in not great shape. Oh. That game's worth a whole $4? Yo! Okay, so this Wii, the power light isn't even coming on. So, it's got some sort of serious issue. It might be fixable. I'll take it apart, and we can take a look, see if we can figure something out. But we'll make a note for now. No light. So that's one of those Wiis that if you're looking on eBay, like for Wiis to use in portables, if the light doesn't turn on, or it outputs a black screen, or it doesn't output video, I would steer clear of those Wiis most of the time. They're not worth the risk buying individually. I just bought a lot of broken Wiis, so some of them are going to be broken, some are going to be really broken. So I just kind of took the gamble on that. Oh, someone asked earlier where I got these Wiis. I got them off of eBay. I think the price came out to be like 12 bucks a Wii, which isn't an incredible deal, but oh, this one's got some games. We got Super Mario Bros. We got Skyward Sword Save Data Update Channel. Why was there a Save Data Update Channel? I don't know what the... Oh, this one's got Homebrew too. Okay. So this one will be a little bit easier to mod, but it is white with GameCube ports. So let's check the bottom of it. See if I can actually use it or not. Do you just have an untouched Wii, or have you modded / portablized all of them? I have like a bunch of, well, not a bunch. I've got probably 4 or 5 6-layer Wiis that aren't modded, just because I haven't taken the time to do that. Okay, so this one, the number in it is 20. And since that's less than 40, that means this is a 6-layer board, and we can't use it. So I have Wiis that are technically still clean, although they're like beat up old broken Wiis that I got like paired with other Wiis or something. Okay. One more Wii. Let's see what we've got. Okay, it looks like it works. Let's sync it up. Alright, looks to be pretty vanilla. Nothing crazy. Alright, so how many Wiis do we have to take apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Wiis. Okay. So why won't 6-layer boards work? Are there pads / traces you need and cannot get to? So 6-layer Wiis are the original Wii. So when Nintendo released the Wii back in like 2007, they were using 6-layer motherboards on all of their Wiis. And those Wiis have the exact same pads and everything that a portable needs. And they can be trimmed pretty small. But they use a lot more power. They can't be trimmed as small as a 4-layer Wii. I think those are the two big things that make it so you don't really want to use them in a portable. I think a couple people have built portables with them, but since you can get a 4-layer Wii off of eBay for like 20 bucks, it's not worth having your battery life and having to use bulkier regs. So that's why no one really uses 6-layer boards. But like I mentioned earlier, if you're doing like a Wii Mini project or something that you're not turning into like a full portable, then 6-layer boards are just fine. They aren't really any easier to use than a 4-layer board. The Bluetooth, they have vias for soldering up the Bluetooth stuff, which makes them slightly easier. But I think if you can solder to Wii vias, you can solder the Bluetooth traces. I don't think it's a significant enough difference that it's worth picking a 6-layer board. Okay. What's my thoughts on pirating video games? You get to draw that line wherever you want. I don't feel bad about potentially. I mean, I would never break the law, but if you're downloading old GameCube games or whatnot, I don't think it's gonna be too bad. But my public statement is that if you do download video games from the internet, then you do go to hell before you die. So don't do it. A Wii is just a custom GameCube in a lot of ways. Yep. Okay. So now we can turn this off, push out of the way. I think it's speedrun time now. So we're running any percent. The Wii motherboard does have to work at the end of it. You can't break the motherboard. I've implementing some new tech. We've got a drill here. This should speed things up. But have I ever tried Electron Shepherd's AVE relocation? I actually have. I've got one. I think it's an older model of it. But I've got one here. Oh, let me switch. And it works pretty well. I think I need to shield one of the clock lines, because my image is a little bit jittery, but I'm pretty sure that's my problem and not a problem with the board. But yeah, works pretty well. I don't think there's anything particularly special about his thing. It is a flex board, which does make it easier than soldering all these wires, but yeah. Well, how do you get your ROMs then, Ginger? Well, I back them all up using Wiis, of course. I think I might do a video at some point where I actually do that, because I get a lot of comments from people thinking that it's like hard to back up your discs or something, but it's very easy to do. I don't know, maybe that would help me get less disk drive hate comments, but okay. Can I zoom out any more than I am? Oh, barely. Should be fine. You managed to get the whole N64 Virtual Console set from dumping them off of Wiis? That's impressive. I think I've seen like one N64 game ever. I see SMB 3 a lot and SMB 1 a lot. Occasionally some Zelda, but I don't see much of them. Okay, and then some of the Wiis we take apart are going to be really gross. So we're going to put this down, and I got some disposable gloves I'm going to wear. 230-ish Wiis? Where are you getting all your Wiis from? I didn't know you were buying that many. Oh, okay. If you got lucky and found someone who'd bought a bunch, then that's nice. I've wondered what would be a good starting point on building portable Wiis. I would check out the Ashida, in my opinion. I think that's the best starter build right now. And it makes a really cool portable at the end of it, so it's worth it. Okay. So I think our first speedrun is going to be pretty casual. We aren't going to try anything crazy. We're just going to set a nice time with vanilla strats. Let me grab all my tools. I need a bad pair of tweezers. Hang on one sec. Okay, here we go. So the bad tweezers are good for getting up like these rubber pads here. And I don't want to use a good pair of tweezers because it does kind of wear them out. I repel and resell consoles? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was going to say, I don't think you've built 230 portable Wiis, but maybe you're just cranking them out. Okay. Time starts now. So there are 2 pads hidden here. These are the ones I often forget about, but they're just hiding underneath the disc cover. And then there's 2 pads here. And then there's some pads on the bottom here. I think it's that one. That one. That one. And then is it this one? There's one thick pad that has one under it. Yeah, it is that one. And then on the top, there are some pads, because this one doesn't have GameCube ports. Oh no, we got a spam bot. Have you ever done a run with glitches? Not yet. Okay. Oh wait, I need to split. I forgot. Boom. Okay, so now we're gonna... I don't know how well this is gonna work. Oh, that works well. Alright. Now, unfortunately, my drill can't do tri-wing screws, so we're gonna have to do those by hand. Speaking of which, is this a tri-wing? It is. Automod didn't like that I cussed at the bot. Ah, that's alright. I think I need to change Automod settings. It picks stuff up like that occasionally. Okay. Okay, these screws are a bit stripped. Okay, I can get this one out. Oh, that one. Alright, we may have to go for a bit of a brutal strat later. I'll save the coin cells from these Wiis for now. Sometimes those are useful for builds. Like how the holes for the GameCube stuff is still there? Yeah, all they did was like put a little flat plate over it to try and hide them. But it's still got, like, I'll show it on the motherboard when we get it out. But all the circuitry stuff is still there for the most part. Okay, looks like the drill didn't do much for this guy. There we go. Okay, we're gonna cheese this a bit. And then... got 2 screws here. What are coin cells? So they're flat little batteries. Similar to like watch batteries or something. Or like a BIOS battery in a computer. That's usually a coin cell. They're just flat little batteries that don't hold a whole lot of like voltage or anything. But they're useful for keeping track of like clocks of devices. So like the Wii's coin cell is used to like keep track of the clock when it's powered off and whatnot. And so if you want to have the real-time clock still work on a Wii, after you trim it, then you're going to need to relocate that coin slot or coin cell. Okay. Let's get the disk drive out. I don't know if my drill will fit into these holes. What was the point, though? They can't have been saving that much money by just removing the GameCube ports and slightly modifying the disk drive. I mean, they probably weren't saving much money. But, I mean, if you sell 80 million Wiis and you save $3 on each Wii you sell, then all of a sudden that's $240 million. So, cutting down on little stuff like that will save you money in the long run for a company like Nintendo. But you're right. From a consumer standpoint, it does seem a little bit silly. Because obviously, like, GameCube games are hype nowadays. But most people who are buying a Wii did not care about the GameCube functionality. They wanted to play Wii Sports. So... Okay, I'm a big fan of the drill. I need to use this more. Let's see. We got fan. Yeah, you like my tags? I don't know. I think friends and I came up with those in a Discord call one time. Okay, I can't hit that screw. Some executive probably saw that ports were like $4 on the BOM and freaked out. Yeah. I blame Miyamoto. Okay, I think that's another split. I will say, it is hard to read the chat when you're speedrunning. This probably wasn't the best idea for being a good streamer. What do we got? Also, how loud is the drill when, in the microphone? Is it really loud or is it an acceptable volume? I didn't really think about that until now. It's fine? Alright. What made you come up with the name Ginger of Oz? Lots of boredom in a physics class. So, I was pretty fortunate. I went to a pretty good public high school as far as high schools go. And my high school had an engineering program. Where they taught you basics of like CAD and such. And most of the teachers were really good. But there was a new teacher who was teaching physics, and he was struggling. He was a really smart guy, but teaching wasn't really his thing. And so at one point in the semester, he gave up and just had us like learn from an online course thing. And I was like, oh, what would be a funny username for the course thing? And I was like, oh, I will be Ginger of Oz. Oh, time. 8 minutes and 1 second. I don't think that's world record, but I don't think many people are tracking it. And that one just kind of stuck. I think my username online was, before then, was Phantom Bantam, because we got chickens when I was in 6th grade, and the chickens were hype. So, alright, but here we have it. A nice 4-layer motherboard. I assume it still works. We're gonna put this here for now. Drill's like the kids in the basement. You can barely hear it. Okay, perfect. Alright, one Wii down. That Wii was very clean for, okay, we'll do this one later. As far as Wiis go, this one is in very nice shape. There's almost no dust, no bugs, which is great for us. Okay, this Wii had a good disk drive, so I won't huck it in my trash can. Alright. Always a bummer you could see teachers that really know their stuff but can't teach it. Yeah. He was a nice guy. I felt bad for him because we did not give him an easy time. But yeah. Okay, run 2 starts now. But that program was really lucky for me because we learned about soldering and like how to do it right as I got interested in building portables. I was really, really bad at soldering when I first started, so don't worry. If you don't know what soldering is, I don't think you could be much worse at it than I was when I first did it. So, but that was another source of luck for me. Alright. Now, I think some of these Wiis are going to have their rubber pads already taken off, so that'll be a nice RNG buff for us. But in the meantime, I burned my hand the first time. Doubt you could do much worse than that. Well, so my problem was I missed the day where we like learned like what soldering was and how to do it. I think I was sick or something. So I came back the next day and everyone was soldering. And I didn't really know what was going on. So I just thought it was like a mechanical thing. Like you wanted all the metal points to be touching. So like on ICs, I would just like blob all 8 legs together and be like, oh, yep, good enough. I did it. And then I was like, oh, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? My teacher was like, well, you've shorted everything together. Those are electrical connections. So, yeah, I had to redo most of my soldering. Got it working in the end, though. Oh, dude, I hate these screws so much. It's always the ones that, like, cover the disc panel. Do I have a different screwdriver? Is that my problem? No, that's a tri-wing. I don't know. Hope I'll learn to solder some point around here. That's a nice skill to have. I'll be honest, I don't really use soldering much outside of console modding, but it is nice to just know that I can solder. Sometimes it comes in handy. Oh, wait, I forgot to split. Ah, terrible time there. Most soldering I've done is replace GBC game batteries. Need to try it again. Yeah, that's a good use for soldering. What do you do with all the Wii shells? Toss them. If it's a shell that's in really nice shape, or if it's a rare color, like the blue ones, I'll hold on to those. But if it's just a black, like this one, it's in rough shape, it's a black Wii, I just toss it. It's not really worth saving. I use it in embedded prototyping and building guitar pedals. Guitar pedals are cool. Alright, whatever. Okay, did I get all the screws out? Okay, we're gonna do another... Ooh. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, wait, I'm missing a screw. Okay, don't throw out this disk drive. This is a good disk drive. Or at least it seems like it. It might only run, like, games for a few seconds, but it's worth holding on to at least. Oh, come on. Put this up there for now. I forgot to split again. Just manhandling these Wiis. Wiis are pretty tough. They'll be fine. Now, if I cared about getting it put back together, Yeah, I don't think many of these Wiis are going back together, so that lets me be a little more reckless. I will say, putting electronics back together is not my strong suit. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, it did work! Yo, okay, speed strat there. That's time save. Ah. Okay. Did I get all of them? Oh. Hey. Actually, we're just going to leave those on. Oh, time. Oh, 6:57. Yo, we skipped 7 minutes. That's huge. That's huge. Alright, I don't know if we're going to break the sub 6 barrier today, but we got to try. I swear some of the Wiis you find on eBay, people use them as ashtrays. That would actually make sense. That would explain, like, the burn marks on some of them. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, you might be onto something. That would make a lot of sense. I don't know. These Wiis have been through some pretty terrible things. If one thing has convinced me to never smoke, it's working on used game consoles. Yeah, I don't think I want my lungs to look like the inside of a Wii. That was another clean Wii, though. That was really lucky. This Wii... Does it have a... Okay, this one just worked. This was the weird sticker Wii. This one looks okay, though. I don't think it's going to be too gross. Okay. They probably stacked up their consoles. Could be. Oh, that's a lot of scuff marks for just consoles rubbing up along each other. Alright, let's go again. I'll try to remember to split on time this time. Alright. Ready, set, go! I do have to be somewhat careful with the tweezers, because stabbing myself is a huge time loss. We can't be doing that. Because having to go to the ER to remove a puncture wound, you can't stop the timer for that. That's what the rules say. So, personally, I think it should count. I think that's just terrible RNG. But if it gets patched out, maybe things will change. Oh, tri-wing. Actually, I think I'm just ripping those off from here on out. I don't think those are worth the time, because they don't block anything if you don't unscrew them properly, so... Oh no. Using advanced power drill strats. Nice. I do what I can. Alright. Oh, did I miss a screw? Which one did I miss? No. Oh, I forgot the ones over here. Oh, I need to be careful not to whack my mouse. Oh, yeah. I have tweezers on the feet. I don't think mine are sharp enough to do any real damage. But, I've definitely had a couple close calls with X-Acto knives. Alright. That was a bit slow, unfortunately. But, you know, maybe I can. Oh, it just barely fits. Come on. Is that everything? Oh, there's an extra screw. No. Oh, I always forget. There's a screw right in the middle here that's attached to that guy. Alright. Oh, no. Can I get this off? Oh, it feels like there's a screw in somewhere. While speed is important, I don't want to actually ruin this Wii motherboard. Oh no, it's just on there tight. Oh, I can get in there. Maybe? Okay, maybe not. Oh, sub 6 on our next run? Yo, maybe I'm just the GOAT. That's always a possibility. Sub 6 is 657 your PB or world record? I'm not sure what the world record is for Wii Teardowns. I think I'm the first person to do recorded runs, though. So, as far as I'm concerned, the history starts here. Although, there's a modder named Cheese who bought a lot of, like, I don't remember how many Wiis it was. It was in the hundreds of Wiis. And so, I think he got very good at speedrunning Wii Teardowns. So, I'd have to imagine that, if he started running the category, I'd get flattened pretty badly. I just got the flu 2 days before my flu jab. That's rough. Oh, MP3 was taken. Redeem drop it? Oh, no. Oh, now it's ruined. Man. Oh, okay, my carpet is littered with screws. I wouldn't recommend working on carpet if you're doing workstation stuff, but it's the only surface I've got. That hurt to watch? Don't worry. I'm sure that is not even in the top 10 things, top 10 worst things this Wii has experienced. Okay. I think we're good to just go into another run. I might need to take off my sweatshirt though soon. This is getting pretty sweaty. But that's how top level competition is. Summoning Salt video when? I should just play his soundtrack. Maybe I'll do that for the last run. Alright, let's go again. 3, 2, 1. I think if I skip putting things in the trash and just clean up after the run, I think that's legal by the rule set we're using. So I think that might just be the strat going forward. Because putting things in the trash is a time loss, especially when you do it a lot. Oh wait, we're not taking out those screws anymore. They're a waste of time. Oh, I don't know if that one came out. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I need to split. Oh, man, these screws. Oh, they're like somewhat fused to the plastic. Terrible RNG. That might mean we've got a messy Wii inside of here. Oh, screws getting stuck to the tip. That's also bad. All 3 screws? I don't know. This might be the end of my winning streak. Okay. Imagine being the person who actually spends time coming up with rules for Wii speedruns. You know, it could be a big category here in the future. You never know. I do think that Wii trimming speedruns would be fun when I just need to trim a bunch of Wiis, but I don't know. Going for speed when you're using a power tool that's a little more dangerous than a drill, I don't know if that's the greatest idea anyone's ever had. Oh, sorry, kitty. Oh, also let me know if you guys can hear like a dog barking or kids playing or something. I might need to close the door to my workshop, because the people upstairs are sometimes a bit loud on the weekend. Cheese could use his CNC rig for the task run? Okay, yeah. Oh, the screw isn't out all the way. Oh, no. Oh, come on. When Wiis become vintage? I don't know. I think Wiis are probably might be the cheapest console. Oh, wait. Split. Oh, my splits aren't doing the funny color thing where they're like green, red, and gold. Wonder if I have to set that up in live split or something. Oh, come on. Oh, that was really fast. Oh, no, I missed a screw. Okay, I think we lost time in the early run there, but I think we might have made it all up in the end. Okay, I need to test how many twists it actually takes to get these screws out. Whew, 504? I think that was slightly better than... Oh no, that was significantly better than our last run. That was almost a minute faster. We're going crazy. Watching this in the middle of Little Tokyo. Nice. Glad I've got fans all around the world tuning in for world-class speedruns. Sub 5 is definitely possible. I think so. I think if we just get better RNG on the screws sticking to the end of the drill, or we find a new strat, I think we'll get there. Waiting for my PMS to arrive? Yeah, I'm right there with you. I've got a bunch of stuff from 4-Layer Tech. It should ship out when the PMSs arrive. So, but in the meantime, I will spend my time taking apart Wiis. Oh no, my gloves are starting to wear down. We've gotten lucky though. These Wiis have been really clean. Oh, actually this Wii... Oh, it had one bug on it. I didn't even notice that. That's not bad. Some person will just get like a 2-minute run. Alright, sweatshirt's coming off. One sec. Alright. I had one with tons of cockroaches in it. Oh yeah, that's the old console classic right there. You know what? I wonder if gloves are a time loss. Because it's definitely not as easy for me to pick stuff up with the gloves on. You know what? I think it's not the cleanest strat. But I think we gotta take off the gloves. Okay. This Wii. Oh, maybe the gloves should go back on for this Wii. We'll see. Alright. I actually got a really clean one. I felt bad destroying it. There's still 100 million Wiis that left out there. Some of them have got to be clean. I think dropping it onto concrete at a good angle might be the strat. I think that's good in theory, but the problem is, I know, like, which screws is it? Like, the screws under here, in particular, if those ones aren't actually removed, then they, like, keep a bunch of stuff, like, stuck down to the Wii motherboard. And it's even more of a headache to try and get them out, so... You know what? If you could find the perfect drop, just make everything explode and leave the motherboard intact, I do think that's where the run's headed. It'll get there someday. Okay. Ready, set, go! Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting much better feedback. Much better controller scheme than the gloves. Oh, whoa, okay. My tweezers are not enjoying the speedrun strats. But that's okay, because these are a really bad pair of tweezers that were already bent all out of shape. Okay. Don't even remove those stickers, just jam the drill straight into them. You know, I think... if I had unlimited drill bits, that's probably the play. But I do kind of like this drill bit. I think it's the only one I've got that's small enough for Wii stuff. So I don't want to be too rough with it. Although then again, a replacement bit is probably like $3 on Amazon. This is not a particularly fancy drill, I think. But it gets the job done. I used to not have a power drill. And like when I would have to buy furniture and like put it together with just like the hand screwdriver they included. Oh, I'm putting stuff in the trash. That's a time loss. What am I doing? Having the drill now is, you know, it helps a lot, shockingly. Having a machine that twists. Oh, I'm taking out those screws too. I'm not thinking, man. Oh, wait, I forgot to split. That we just looks like a parent lit them paint on it. Someone mentioned ashtray earlier. I think ashtray might be the right call on this Wii. That's okay. Even an ashtray Wii can be turned into a Wii portable. Assuming it's red or black or doesn't have GameCube ports. Ooh. Alright, yeah, this Wii, I don't know if it's going to be like peak nastiness, but it's not looking great. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's the sort of color you want to see. Yeah, okay, we got rust on some parts of this one, which is a bad sign. That does not increase our ability to take it down any faster, nor does it indicate that this Wii is likely to work once we get everything all taken apart. But, you know, bad RNG doesn't matter. We gotta play the run out. This is a no reset category. That would be funny. Somebody speedran tearing down Wiis and they would just reset. Toss aside a half, like, torn down Wii. Oh yeah, that looks like dirt. I don't know what that is. But I don't think it's supposed to be in the Wii. Oh, come on. I think I got it. Oh no, the tape. Stronger than usual. WeBuyAnyWii.com. Well, I almost do that at this point. Okay, split. Come on. Oh, yeah, the rust is like fusing this metal shroud to like the GameCube ports. Ooh, ew. Look at all that orange. Yum. Looks like the Cheetos guy got to it first. Oh no. Oh no, we're missing a tool. Where's my Phillips? No, it's all the way over here. Oh no. Oh, okay, that didn't cost us the PB. This one is already slower. Okay, in that case, we're going to be really careful. Okay. Well, slower run this time. This Wii isn't... Oh, man. Okay, it doesn't look like rusting got to too much. Or, okay, didn't get to very much that's important. It's on that cap a little bit. Ugh. Speedrun G-Boy build? If the kits were still available, that would be fun. I guess you could still do it without the kit, but it would take more setup. But I do think speedrunning Oh no, now my hands are all Cheeto-y, but that's not Cheeto dust. Alright, well, unfortunate. That ends our streak of world records. Thankfully, I don't think anyone else is running the category right now. So, okay. Doing this to make it more entertaining to tear down a bunch of Wiis? You might be onto me. I don't know. I just needed to take these apart. And I was like, you know what? I don't live stream much. That might be fun to watch. But I think I will be doing more live streams, at least at the early part of this year. Because my next YouTube video is going to be me putting together a bunch of the portables I've got parts for. So Wii Vision, Ashita, G-Boy, the Wii X I've got from Spencer. I think I'm going to do an Iran from Wesk. But yeah, I think I'll stream all of those. And then I also found a bunch of parts for Wii Boy Colors. So this is still in like the workshop of ideas, but I might do a 24-hour stream where I just see how many Wii Boy Colors I can put together. And then in the event that I close the stream early, the idea is that I then have to give one of those Wii Boy Colors away. If I can't do the full 24 hours. But that sounds like a terrible idea overall, since I think the longest I've ever streamed was like 12 or 13 hours. And I was pretty beat by the end of it. And it's also probably not a good idea to be trying to do fine soldering after like for 24 hours straight, no sleep. I don't know if that's like great. And I just know that if I have to like troubleshoot stuff 18 hours in, I'm going to be in a terrible mood. So overall, the only reason to do it would be to say that I built portables for 24 hours straight. Which, you know what? Not the worst reason in the world to do something. And you know what? If there are stakes, I think people would watch. So that's still very much a... I'm not committing to that yet. But, you know, it might be fun. I'd love to chat with you. I wanted to get a custom console. I would say go ahead and DM me again. I'm bad at responding to DMs. I don't sell portables very often though. I'm going to be doing some sales early this year though. Because the last YouTube video, while I'm happy with how it turned out, it's not performing super well compared to my other videos. And so I'll probably just sell some portables to ensure that paying rent isn't a problem. Which I don't think it should be, but better safe than sorry. I mean, I just want to get rid of all the Wii Boy Color parts I've got, so... Oh, I just gotta build them. I built portables for 24 hours straight. I don't know if I would turn it into a YouTube video. I think that's the sort of content that could be good on other channels, but I don't know about mine. I also don't know how entertaining it would be. Because I think chances are I'm just going to be pretty quiet, like 14 hours in. I don't think I'm going to be particularly chatty or particularly, like, mad. It's probably just, it might just be sad to watch at the end of the day. But, oh, here we go. Alright, this Wii has got some weird coloring going on inside, which isn't a great sign. But it's not as orange as the other Wii was. So we take those. If you are cranky at the end, better content. I mean, you either have to be really cranky or still good at, like, maintaining an audience and whatnot. And I'll be honest, I don't think I'm a particularly good streamer. I rely heavily on people posting messages in the chat. If there are no chat messages, then I have no clue what to say. It's easier when I'm like building portables, since there's like something to break down that isn't obvious to most people, like what I'm doing and whatnot. But, you know, I appreciate people watching the streams. It does make, like when I just need to pound out a portable assembly, I do enjoy streaming it. That that makes it more fun to do. Oh, come on. Okay, this Wii's got a little bit of dust going on, but it's not a World Health Organization shutdown level of dust, I think. Where do I DM you? You could do Instagram or Twitter. Just mention that you were in the stream, and I'll try to respond to you. I will say I usually sell portables for about $1,500. Are portables really worth that much? Not really, but every time I sell one at that price, it sells very quickly. And I'm a slave to capitalism, so I don't think well, I won't say never. The Wii Boy colors might be more than $1,500 because I still get dozens of DMs about them a week. And I know those will sell pretty quickly, even if they are priced higher. Okay, I don't think this run was very fast, unfortunately. Oh, it was only 2 seconds slower than world record. Alright. Ginger, you got a Discord? Oh, there is one bug here. But just one. Alright, well. We'll take a one bug run. Ginger, you got a Discord? I have a Discord for my Patreon, where patrons can come in. It's where I post stuff about projects and whatnot. I don't have a public-facing one, just because I don't really want to manage it. I don't know. I've seen, like, YouTuber Discords before. I've never really seen anything that made me go, oh, yeah, I want that. Okay, we need a new garbage bag. If you're interested in modding stuff, and that's why you want a Discord, there is the BitBuilt Discord. If you go to bitbuilt.net/forums, you can check out, you can get to the Discord from there. Although just be courteous when you join. Don't spam or anything. Oh, and yeah, Shank has a Discord too. I mean, his Discord is a little more Wild West compared to the BitBuilt one. So, I mean, if that's the sort of thing you like, his Discord's great. And yes, I do know Shank. He's very helpful. He's helped me out a ton in the past. I'm not in his Discord anymore, though. It was a little bit too much 13 and 14-year-olds for my taste, but that's okay. Okay, we've got 5 Wiis left. Okay, that one. Okay, so we've got 2 Wiis left that still work and are good, but it's gotten a little better. Okay, that's good to hear. I think I left when a Pokemon game came out. It was just too much. Alright, this was also the Wii that someone was using as a cutting board, which I would fault them for, but I've done that myself, so I can't flame them too hard. Yeah. I love the GameCube Joy-Cons. Yeah, GameCube Joy-Cons. That was a banger idea into a banger video. Alright, I think we're good. Ready, set... Oh, wait, hang on. Let me fix my tweezers before we go into the run. Okay. Ready, set, go! Okay, that was almost a run killer. most of the super annoying people either aren't on there anymore or are no longer super annoying, so that's nice. I mean, that makes sense, considering those 13-year-olds are probably now 16. But I swear Shank made GameCube Joy-Cons? Yeah. Shank made GameCube Joy-Cons. That wasn't me. Oh, wrong screwdriver. No. Tags, masculine, only men. No. Anyone can watch. But I just want everyone to know that I'm masculine. That's very important to me. Don't want anyone to get confused. Although why they would get confused, I mean, I don't know. Clearly they aren't watching the stream. Although, I forget. Now you could put anything in Twitch tags. Masculine was funny because it was one of the, like, preset Twitch tags. Like, you could only set, like, certain tags that Twitch would let you. And masculine was one of them, which I thought was funny. And so that's why I used it. Although now they have custom tags. You can put whatever you want in your thing. So now it's less funny since I typed it in myself. But, oh no, I didn't stick. Come off. Ooh, that was huge. Those just popped off. Come on, get in there. No, the tape. Okay, wait, I think this run might be big. Oh, it's looking like it. Oh, if I can get this off. Oh, big time loss. That's unfortunate. All right, there it is. A 4-minute run. I think we've almost halved our time from our first run. Can I do any percent glitches at some point? You know, the glitches category isn't too different from the any percent category right now. So I don't really feel like running both. You know, muscle memory and all that. But at some point in the future, I might bust it out. We'll see. Yeah, world record. Yeah, get the Pog Champs out. You were here. All that good stuff. Alright, we got one more good Wii. Okay, this one... How grimy does this one look? Okay, this one's gonna be... Oh, what? What did they scribble out here? There was something written. Oh, wait, that's I don't know if the camera's picking... Oh, there we go. Yeah, you see that dust? That's some good gamer grime right there. Alright, well, they weren't bound to all be pretty. See if we can get this one over with. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, come on. Come on. What am I doing? My goal is to do all the drill stuff first before I bust out the tri-wing. Sometimes I see a screw and I'm like, oh, that screw needs to come out. Let me switch to the other screwdriver. And you know what? That's why I'll never be a great speedrunner. Okay, that one's loose. Hey Ginger, how goes the pursuit of absolute gains? Oh, you know what? I'm hitting that Wii Fit board every single day. Definitely. Oh, come on. Okay, I think I got that. You only have one emote, but at least it is the pick of the sexiest alpha in existence. Yeah, you know, I do have immaculate taste. But Waluigi has been a running gag for a long time because the first Wii portable I ever built was called the Waluigi. And so that always kind of stuck. And then unfortunately after that, Waluigi fans became pretty well known for being obnoxious on the internet because they were like spamming like the creator of Smash Bros with requests and whatnot. So it's not the greatest fandom to be associated with nowadays, but I was here before it was lame. I'll say that much. Been slacking on Wii Fit. It's been a few days. I mean, you're never gonna get those alpha male grinds if you're not doing Wii Fit every single day. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I have a drill. No. Oh. That was just a straight up mistake there. There was no reason to do that. Oh no, that's stuck. It's another one of those. I've been there before it was popular. You know, that's how it goes. Someday that's what it's going to be like with portablizing. There'll be thousands of people building portable Wiis, and you know, we've all been there before it was cool. Although I'm curious to see how much portablizing grows over the next few years. Because YouTube videos do really well, but the number of people who get converted from YouTube videos to actually building portables themselves is not much. But I do want to do a video at some point where I kind of break down the basics of portablizing. Because the only hard part is the soldering, and that just takes practice. There's no like superhuman electrical engineering knowledge you need to build a portable Wii nowadays. It's all very, if you could follow a guide and you can solder, you can build a portable Wii. It's pretty easy compared to what people seem to think it is. But oh yeah, your physical therapist told you to play Wii Fit. That is funny. All right. Oh, whoops! I forgot to split. All right, 504. You know, that would have been world record earlier, but not at this point. Okay, so that's all of the good Wiis. So we're gonna put those in their own pile. And now I've got 3 more Wiis. So these ones can work in theory, but they're gonna need a bit of troubleshooting. We've got a no video, no light. Okay. Easy enough to remember. Have you ever bothered to put Wi-Fi in one of your portables? I did put Wi-Fi in one of my portables, because I had a guy who was really interested in Phantasy Star Online. And so he paid extra for me to put the Wi-Fi module in and make sure it worked and all that. I don't think the Wi-Fi module is like a superhuman feat of soldering to do. It's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit finicky. And there was some weird software stuff I had to work through. Oh, whoops, I bumped my mic earlier. So I wouldn't really recommend it. It's not like a... yeah, just throw it in there, like with the MX chip or USB or other relocations. But, yeah. If you've got something you really want for Wi-Fi and you know it'll work on a portableized Wii, then you can do it. But, yeah, it's not something I put in any of my builds for myself. Alrighty. Let's reset. And 3, 2, 1, go. Do you usually put Bluetooth? I put Bluetooth in some of mine. If it's just for me personally, I don't really put Bluetooth in my personal builds all too often. Just because I know that I have no interest in like playing Wii games with like a Wii remote on a portable. If I want to do that, then I'll just do it on like a stock Wii or a normal Wii. Because I'm not carrying around a Wii remote when I travel. It's just not worth it to me. But I know some people actually do use it. Like, if they relocate the Bluetooth module, then they will actually like use Wii remotes with it. Because they think it's fun. Which, fair enough. If you enjoy it, then I think it's worth relocating the Bluetooth module. But it's not a go-to on builds for myself. On my commissions, I'll usually charge extra if they want it. I think there's more interest from people who like want commissions because it's not something they can just add themselves. But yeah, that's my mindset on Bluetooth. MX is the only thing that's really worth it, and that's still optional depending on what you want. Yeah, that's how I feel. I always put MX on my builds for myself because having the clock and having access to all the virtual console stuff, that's worth it for me. And the Wi-Fi module, or not the Wi-Fi module, the MX chip, it's a pretty easy relocation. It's like 6 wires, and it's not particularly finicky, so it's not a substantially higher effort to put in. Come on. Where do you get commissions? Well, I used to just have a policy where it was just like, if you want a commission, DM me. I've since encouraged people to not DM me for commissions because my DMs are just unusable sometimes. Oh, this is a buggy Wii. Oh, no. Well, the run must go on. This Wii doesn't smell too bad. Although I've had a bit of a stuffy nose, so maybe that helps. Oh. Alright, I think this run is dead. Alright, so welcome to the world of bug Wiis. So this is some unfortunate RNG. Sometimes you can buy a board off of eBay, and you can't really tell from the pictures, but it's rather gross inside. And this is one of those Wiis. Are you able to add motion controls to the Wii Boy? Not directly inside. I think only one person ever has included like motion controls inside of their portable, and that was Jackson S with the Wiis Lite, I think is what it was called. Very cool portable. It was built back in like 2017, and I think it's still one of the best like Wii portables ever built. It's got some really cool features that no one else has been willing to put in theirs. Bunch of custom boards, bunch of custom programs, really cool stuff. But there's currently no like drop in and play way to get motion controls on a portable. You essentially have to like relocate an entire Wii remote, which means you probably have to trim a Wii remote. Which, yeah, it's a whole process. I don't really get the idea of portable commissions. Seemed like a Steam Deck would be a better option. Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable take. That's how I feel, for the most part. I think some people just really like the form factors of certain portables. I think that's why I get more DMs about the Wii Boy Color than anything else. But for me personally, if the Steam Deck would have existed back when I was interested in building portables initially, I think the Steam Deck would have been a good enough experience for me that I probably wouldn't have ever gotten into building portables. But I agree that the cool part about building portables is doing it yourself, having your own thing that you did. Oh, jeez. And you understand how it works. That is definitely the fun part of it for me nowadays. But you know what? If someone's willing to give me $1,000 for one, I'll sell it to them. Oh, whoops. One more split. Alright, 530. You know, for how many bugs there were? Yeah, I mean, look at this board. That's a fun one. Alright. What do you want, kitty? Alright, we're gonna just get a new mat. I think one of the other ones we've got left is pretty buggy. We might skip that one too. You're doing a speedrun? Well, someone's gotta. What do you want, kitty? Yeah? My cat has been really chatty since I got back from Christmas. I went to go visit my family, and someone came in to check on her like once a day. But I think she got lonely. She's been very chatty since I got back and wants a lot more time. $1,000 is pretty reasonable. I usually charge a little bit more than that nowadays, just because of demand. I think a reasonable price for like a portable, for like the work and everything that goes in, is probably between like $1,000 and like $1,200. That's about where I'd pitch. Like, if you're looking into like buying a portable, if a good modder is selling one for that much, that's a pretty good deal, or a reasonable deal, I should say. But yeah. Okay. This one, I don't know how gross this one is. Oh, that looks pretty gross. What about the other one? I want to do one more run. I want to get one more PB. Alright, this one is probably the last one. We'll see. What's the best you can get for 500? Probably making one on your own. Yeah, for 500 bucks, you could probably get all the tools and parts you need to build one yourself. But yeah, no one's going to sell you a portable Wii for 500. At least not a good one. Maybe one of those like weird Chinese ones that are on like AliExpress and whatnot. But those ones aren't great. Alright, we're going to do one more run. We're going to go all out, use every strat we've learned. And yeah, after this, I think I'm going to mod a couple of them. I probably won't mod all of them on stream, just because it's not that interesting. But I'll do a couple of them so people can see the process. Alright, see ya, MWD. I think people would, the kits are also in high demand as well. Maybe just make a bundle of all extra electronic parts that you need on 4-layer. Yeah, there's definitely demand for kits, but they're a pain to like run and sell. So it's not something I would ever do myself, but maybe 4-layer tech will do something like that in the future. I wouldn't be shocked. Alright, last run. Ready, set, go. Oh wait, I don't need to take those off. Hey there, Super Kirby Cody. My Twitch is like in dark mode, so it's hard to read your name. I don't know if we're gonna be able to PP. This one's got some rough screws. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, as far as kits go, the Ashita is nice because it has a pretty thorough like shopping list or parts list. So you can buy everything yourself realistically. The kit doesn't help a whole ton. I guess you also have to go through the process of like ordering a case from someone, which is probably more daunting. Oh, this one's gross too. Okay. I'm not finishing this run. This one is actually dead. Look at all of that. Those are some big bugs, some nice white, some nice. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I should have saved one non-buggy one to really try on. Live ones? No, they're dead. They're dead. But they are big. I have yet to find a Wii with live bugs inside of it, thankfully. But, you know, the dead ones are plenty gross for me. Okay, so Wii, pretty cheap. An Ashita case, wiring and soldering materials, PCB screwdrivers for 500 or under. It would be close. Oh, wait. Okay, that now... Whoops. Okay, I overwrote my best time. Oh, no. How do I undo? Can I undo? Okay. Guess I can't undo. Yeah, because the Ashita case, if you're buying it from, what's the company? JLC PCB or PCB Way, I don't know how much it costs. from JLC. PCBWay can be a little pricey though, depending on what options you go for. I think the parts for Nishida are probably 250 to 300, just straight up. And then like, it's always hard for me to think of like everything you need for a first time build. You'll need wire. You need a couple screwdrivers. What else? What do I have on my desk right now? Tweezers, isopropyl alcohol, all sorts of little things. Captain tape. You could just use electrical tape, I guess, but probably just GameCube Indigo would look nice. Yeah, if you're getting a colored case, that's going to jack the price up a fair amount. I think in a Nishida case, because it's so big, from PCBWay, it'll be $250 to $300, unfortunately. But if you do the paint job yourself, and you just get like a white case... Oh, whoops. No, stop the speedrun. How do I stop? Oh, alright. Well, whatever. We got little speedrun stats now. I have a link to the parts list. Can I send it? Well, I know the Ishida parts list. That's not going to have any of the tools and such on it. Oh, if you want to send it for the other guy, then you could definitely do that, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're going to need a Dremel for trimming. If you've got a friend you can borrow one from, that'll help. But, or like a dad or something. I used my dad's Dremel for a while, and then I moved out, so. Okay, so now... Wiis Teardowns ended sooner than I would have liked. Although that just means we were so fast. So that's good. So next up is to software mod the Wiis. So you could do this when the Wii is still like fully closed up and everything. And if it's your first time doing that, or like soft modding a Wii, you should do that before you tear down the Wii. Just in case you mess something up. But the nice thing about Wii modding is that it is pretty easy. One of the easiest consoles to do it on, generally speaking. So I think I've already got all the software. Oh, where's the... Oh, sorry. The Windows noise is going to happen. It's my fault. Ignore it. Okay, it's going to happen one more time. Okay. One more Windows noise. There we go. Okay. So, in theory, I've got all the files and stuff we should need for modding this guy. Let's switch back to this one. Alright. So, I'll walk through how you mod a Wii, in case anyone's unfamiliar. So the only two things you need to mod a Wii, aside from the Wii and power cables and whatnot, is an SD card and a USB drive. If you've got those two things, then you can mod a Wii. So let's go ahead and get this guy synced up. Oh wait, I should... Hang on, let me find a heatsink. Preferably one that doesn't have a million bugs on it. There we go. It's pretty hard to actually overheat a Wii, but it doesn't hurt to put the heatsink on it. Okay. Come on, buddy. Oh, wait, the sensor bar's at an angle. Here we go. Okay, so normally you go to the Wii options, you go to Wii settings. Oh, okay, that's my cat. She's poking into frame. And then you go to internet. And then you go to console information. Yeah, hey kitty. Yeah. tail down. So this is your MAC address, and then if you go to here, let me show it real quick. What is it? Screen cap? Onto your SD card, and then you put the SD card into your Wii, and with that you can then okay kitty you have to make sure the date on the Wii is correct. So what is today? It is not 2010 anymore. So I think today's date is the 8th. I think I installed this software a couple days ago though, so it's going to be a little earlier. And then it is 2023. Confirm. Back. No, don't eat the... Oh my god. My cat's been doing this thing lately where she tries to eat wire, which is a problem because I have wires everywhere. Leave it alone. She's also a big fan of 3D printer filament, which... Oh, no mic on that last bit? Oh, I don't have my mic enabled for screen capture. Okay, basically all I said, go to that website, select your system menu version. 4.3U is if you have a United States Wii. And then you just click cut the red wire or the blue wire. And then in theory... Stop! Okay, you gotta go. I'm not sure why it's not popping up. No. Look, I know you get paid for camera time, but I need you to not eat wires while you're on camera time. Okay, let's power off the Wii. Let me just reinstall the... Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to see what the MAC address is. Alright, well, everyone can follow along then. I was having this issue a couple days ago too, where I would install the Hack Me installer and then I couldn't get it to pop up. But maybe I was just doing something wrong. Okay, let's check the settings. Let's make sure we're actually in 4.3U. Yeah, so our version number 4.3U. So we are on the right thing. Internet. Console information. Alright, I'm going to plug in that MAC address. So, 78, A2, A0, D6, P1, 4A. Now I'm not a robot. I gotta pick everything with motorcycles. Okay. So now letterbomb.zip is downloading. So I'm gonna copy those files over to my SD card. Alright, let me check. Your SD card should be FAT32, I believe. Yep, mine is. Okay. So now, power off the Wii. Put the SD card in. And it should work now. Let's see. I got a cat who eats wires too. Yeah, she loves wires, she loves 3D printer filament. If she just chewed on it, I wouldn't be too worried about it. But she actually chews on it and tries to swallow it. And I know she's eaten at least a little bit of it. Because she's gotten a hold of some when I wasn't paying attention. And I really don't want to have to pay for someone to have to like do surgery and get it out of her. So hopefully it just goes out the other end without any issues. I am on 4.3U, right? Okay, this is weird. I think I'm forgetting something. Because I tried to mod a Wii the other day and it was having issues. Like I couldn't get the letter bomb to pop up. But I don't know what it would be. I've got the right date, right? It is 2023 right now. Doesn't actually need to be the right date and time, but it will help you find the letter easier. Nunchucks would make it easier, probably. I'm not sure which part you're talking about, but... Is it not reading the SD card properly? Let's take a peek. No, it looks okay. Make sure your SD card isn't locked. Oh, that's a good idea. It is not. Although my SD card is getting pretty... It's got a lot of wear and tear on it. So... Let's see. Okay, popped up. It sees it. Alright, let me reset one more time. And if that doesn't work, I'll try a different SD card. But I've modded all of my Wiis with this one. So it should just work. But that's not how it always goes. Okay. Letters, come on. Oh, there it is. Alright, I don't know what the issue was, but we got there. So it's going to take a minute. It's going to run through something. You have to sit on this screen for like 2 minutes or something. I don't know why they make it pop up for so long, but... Usually this should just work first try, but who knows why it didn't work. Okay. And then the other piece of software you need is called RV Loader. And so that's what's used for like portables, because it patches out the Bluetooth module, which is this guy, and it patches out the Wi-Fi module, which is this guy, so that your Wii needs fewer relocations to work properly. Okay, so we're going to install the homebrew channel. Just takes like 3 seconds. And then I'm going to install Boot Me as iOS. You don't need to do that. Oh, I didn't like that. Okay, whatever. We're not going to do it then. Boot Me as iOS is useful for certain things. I don't really know what. It used to be required on the old version of portabilizing software, but it isn't anymore. So now I've popped out the SD card so that only the USB drive is in it. And then we're going to load up RV Loader. And then it'll say it's not installed. We want to run the installer. And then we want to patch out Wi-Fi, because I'm not going to relocate Wi-Fi on this board. It's a waste of time, not worth it for me. And we're going to enable VGA, because VGA is the nicest quality video you can get out of a Wii. That's easy to support on like the monitors we use in portables. I think it looks as good as Component, but there aren't very many little tiny monitors that support Component video. So that's why we use VGA in portables. Alright, so it's going to run through this installer. It'll take like a minute or so, which is basically why I'm not going to do all of them on stream, because most of it is just waiting for the homebrew thing to go away, and then waiting for this installer to run. But it should just install. I don't think I've ever had it throw me an error once we get to this point, like once it's like scrolling through white text. I think it's almost there. Yep, there it goes. So now it should just load us into, yep. So now we're in the custom software. So at this point, once you're like, you have this all loaded on there and everything, you're all good to like trim your Wii and whatnot. This is the point where you would trim a Wii. So we're gonna power it off. And so this Wii is all good. So we're gonna... So a quick strat, if you've got a lot of Wiis that you want to mod quickly, if you do tear them down, then you can just transfer the Wi-Fi module from one board to the other, and then you don't have to run the... you don't have to copy new files onto the SD card. Because the Wi-Fi module is what decides your MAC address. So every Wii I mod with this Wi-Fi module will have the same MAC address now. So that's nice for speeding things up. Where am I going to put my pile of good Wiis? We'll stack them up behind here. Alright, I think I'll mod one more Wii real quick. Just hopefully it's a little smoother this time. That Wi-Fi card trick, how did you not know that? I mean, it's just something you don't really think about. I don't remember who told it to me, but that's a strat I picked up from someone else. But yes, it's a good one if you're modding like 5 Wiis at a time. Just tear them all down, and then I just keep like these 3 things, the SD card, the USB, and the Wi-Fi module in a little baggie. And that's just like my Wii modding kit. So that way I can always find them. The one trick, if you don't copy over the new files, is that you have to put it to the date that you were on when you did run the installer. But I just write the date down on the SD card, and then I can remember. And I just update it periodically. Okay, let's see if this Wii works. Alright, so I gotta set the date so it's correct. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't. Whoops. I'll put the heatsink back on. There we go. Okay, so let's fix the date. Calendar date. 2010 again. It's not quite right. Okay. We'll go back. And then... Sometimes you have to like scroll back and forth a few times to get it to show up, but it's just not coming up. So I'm going to go ahead... We're going to reset this Wii. It might be a thing where like changing the date makes it confused. I don't know. Let's try it again. It's not reading the SD card. Maybe that'll work. Okay, now it reads it. Hey, there we go. Okay, I might just need to use a new SD card. It looks like this one's wearing down a bit. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to talk about relating to like Wii modding or Wii teardowns, but oh, I will say, if you're looking for a Wii, like off of eBay or something, don't buy the ones where it says Wii Motherboard 4 portables rare. They sell those for like 80 bucks. They are not worth that much. You can get a normal black Wii with a broken disk drive for like 20 bucks. Just do that. Don't fall for any of those like scams. There is no Wii motherboard out there that is worth $80. I can promise that. Well, unless it's like a development board or something. Alright, whatever. We're not installing Boot Me. That's okay. Okay. And we'll eject the SD card. And then it'll pick up the USB drive. The homebrew channel just prioritizes the SD card over the USB, since that's what most people use on normal Wiis. Alright. Go ahead and install it. Again, we're going to patch out Wi-Fi and enable VGA. You can always rerun the installer if you need to change settings, like if you want to patch Wi-Fi back in, or if you don't want VGA, you want to use component, you can always change it later. It's not a permanent thing. So, I think I'm going to head out. It's been a while. thanks for hanging out for a bit. I think this is essentially the end of the stream. We're going to go ahead and let this installer run out, and I think we're going to end it there. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'll mod the rest of the Wiis off stream, because it's just this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more times. But yeah, it was fun to speedrun Wii Teardowns. If I ever buy another lot of Wiis, I think I'll do it again. Yeah, there it is. It's exiting out. And there it is. Alright, so that is how you tear down and mod a Nintendo Wii. I think that's all I've got for now. So there's going to be, I would say, well, at least by my standards, a lot of streams during the first half of the year. I've got 5 portable Wiis that I want to build for myself. And then I've got some Wii Boy color commissions that I'll stream. Might do a fun stream for those. We'll see. Well, fun, I guess, is questionable depending on your point of view. But yeah, I think that's all I've got for today. Thanks everyone who watched. Hopefully it was fun. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.